of going on voting as say and by now no 6,000 delegates over 6,000 delegates for me they should have finished by now until so mu wie by now maybe voting counting best started.
Okay,
but on him the official program started at 3 p.m. 6 hours delay. 6 hours delay no try say the voting would go into midnight.
Yeah.
Counting will go into midnight. And now I want him say it started say activities no call midnight spec. Ohona ebeye say basa no be start say ba.
But don't you also think say maybe it was a strategy? Yes, because now Obian is okay. President is going to be there at so time, and okay, if that is the case, we don't know. And now say okay, yensaka yatibribi and yen delay kakra so that we will be able to security wise. I mean security man. Don't you think?
I think say no. So we share from the beginning no. Nina facts or more consider right from the preparation. Preparation started for this congress conference Ubon say nina were factors of this. For which reason or more say NPP official communication say a best started at what time? 9
a.m.
And it said bibe delay kra me Jane say it be 2 hours of course because you are putting together you're putting together people from different regions. Some are coming as far as Tamale 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours traveling to Accra, and you are feeding them, you are looking at the accommodation. So it's a tedious job altogether.
Okay.
But me say delay beba mikra ebia 2 hours. But when you have 6 hours delay, then they will have a reason to believe say gidi start here. A best when the election goes into night, voting and counting, then it will start. Omo adwin bone no omo nso be start to say then best start to say they will start taking advantage of the situation. And this is what I feel say like per the party strategy they should avoid.
Okay.
Yes, so for me that is a failure on the part on those who organize it. And I think say so omo last congress of course it went into late into the night. Very very late. I mean counting and that is some of the problems are so share political parties are that is the strategy they adopt, and I think it's really bad. It strikes the people unnecessarily because the NDC, for example, the last elections executive election or trade fair, you have from 2 a.m. the next day before almost started say you are seeing the clear picture of what was happening. So and sometimes may measure this against how many people are voting.
Okay.
If proper measures are put in place, for me, they could do this within 12 hours, within 6 hours.
But don't you think also say Jonathan Adams maybe a ways and means because said we can and they could have organized themselves properly well within a short period of time. But obi so about catch now say elections in some do draw now and some be brewum and yen start yen share a friend a binum a campaign crowd back door. If any binum cran, yes, some demand from them, one fools on better about Momo. If any binum air delegates, neon bedini better, and all these things. You've already said, fine, they planned already, and no more consider way munina and some echoes on best at 9 a.m.
Sir, and all say now okay, fine, delay bet me abem, but delay now a bet me abba. Say okay, we are delaying for any eventuality that should be 2 hours,
okay,
maximum 3 hours. But when you have 6 hours, look, Obehun from now on, best start to say you are having fatigue setting in, and when fatigue starts setting in, other people will start taking advantage. when others start taking advantage, then you are creating reasons or grounds for people to start fomenting problems, troubles on the ground. And this is what, for me, no, you shouldn't give chance. Because right now, if the process have been completed, someone declare results now, obiya kufia koda. And this election, for me, has been one of the successful elections so far, with the exception of what I'm talking about. If you have monitored elections upon elections of internal elections of the various political parties,
okay,
especially NDC and NPP, so we shall always know typical characteristics of such elections. No, obi didi obi attempt, obi throwing of allegations and all that. But social among these national elections is on the very quiet and being calm. Men can say there's no throw of allegation and criminal. Yes, but social are minimizing pa obi are conducting so much of importance. Say obi and throw unnecessary insult and now say attack on the opponent. People are campaigning on the issues, on their experiences, on their achievement. And I think for me, the party and the people, the aspirants, all should be congratulated for so far what they have done. I mean, that's a success on their side.
Okay.
So far, so we share about a more arrangement concerning security-wise. I understand there was about 3,000 police officers that were sent over
deployed
there.
Deployed
to exactly so.
Sanity.
So look, these 3,000 have done fantastic job. So far from morning, ebesi by this time, no, I mean, but I have not heard of anything now.
Yes, but just now, she said almost 30 so more voting. And I who say crowded here, I mean, a bit pushy police for no, and they were trying to have their way through and stuff. But no, police, I very good job. They've been able to
exactly because if you have 6,000 people, over 6,000 people, you are controlling up to now from an opabesi by this time, and still you don't have a major incident. BI recorded. Obekai those days, Eridec and NDC Congress and NPP Congress, but this time now ya wobi na ya praprobi sanya many and honestly, nanka by this time so we say accident BSC baby about 10 people, 12 people, 7 people, all these things and so we share these things for me it's a good and a success on the part of the party and organizers, with the exception of the fact say more time and now we start for me. Yeah.
Jonathan, me that say. Nana.
Yeah, okay.
Me no nyina na wa na ya transie dia so far say na so fa hono pepe so aye break.
Okay, me that is about I think say since morning the earlier communique NPP as a party released it by omo ye ne se anka anopa nonkono na abato na hyase nti nka wo hwemu a process anase hihye omo di gu akwan mu no se nka omo di so se ne earlier on omo de beto Ghana for anim na I think se nka by na akran ka bato no ya to awie kra ya kenkan awie na yehu dibira hodo a empenifo additional manfo a ejina kwapre ye no yehu obi a faith ewo sa abatoe mu na so hwemu a say delay tactics bi akoso ewo sa abato no emu
right
what you say and say na me nua peni kan no say bibi say koso a na e kire say as to me mafia tactics bi person koso earlier on
that is to you
to me
susu say mafia
bi because general elections cry you to assign it to anya no pa no nsia eno kra no pa no nsia enyumre no nsia na yebie by now na count na sha ase eko na yehu we dey emphasize say general elections anka by now krampo no constituencies ahodo omo ejina as omo kwakwa premier she bedwa kunya dibre no kadodo na hu omo jina be
exactly
so hu ka yehu omo edi nkunim ni we say ba we say na nipa 6,000
730
e take year to aba ma de achi so how even national o mamuni na year to aba how many hours how many days
obi person
hopes na doye NPP hopes ya doye ya babeka so no like or suspect something like fishy. Yes or suspect pass na bato no reggae ni wiamu be koso enu nti na omo a organizers no a place agilate artists because enra and I'm sure say wa Transport Stadium omo brande ho ye de NPP colors like ahye so de ko bobo omo ye bibia enra a ye kire sen kan no abato no be sha sentem ye beto na awie ntem na ya count na obi ahunu gina bre but the political party
jisun they say there could be a delayance on the part of a bia one more mufi a chire
oh there is one more the enra no be do a delegate no enra ya chire ya lisa na ebi dida ho hotels aho enra no mu nyina bae
nto mu nyina be do nra
because ntimi nka say D-Day na ye beto aba no na obi e kwa akofa ka afi bodyguard station
exactly
no kwa akofa ka no o mu nyina be do enra Accra Sports Stadium ho so enra and I call branding when you now share even ignite media and you know na dey machine score
run na dey machine
and no be acquire the setup and run the unity and then no that was sank about one share center what you say
until o dey ususu say bribi and
yes
bribi na akoso ana bribi na ebe koso
bribi na ekoso because as a NPP na mo no as a the ekoso no kra dodo na nhye dan nyom hu ni ebi na hope say na do ye ba be kan no o dey na ni abrepa and now or accuse or the subo organizers no as we enra no msha ase say na me kan na no msha ase kokoye bibia
wo organizers they play their part na say so mo ye na omo aye
omo na wasan ka obo hwe ma bato no
NPP
no even enra on our news original TV kasebo original ye ne Penny Kwancha for hwe abato director of election e de Emma EC yera Srebo Kwako ye ne twetwe nkomo me ana me ye ni interview mi bisa no oso abande e be sha ase anopa o na onkro ne a sha ase he confirmed or confirm it. Or confirm it.
Or confirm because that was the information really.
Because to me can't say about to ever because be like you have found say on my what they find say national elections. Now be is in a giant term, is in a referee. And then agudie na eba because no. Untimi can't tell me say is in kwa de ne pe ebe organize elections no.
Dabi.
What you say?
Yeah.
Obedia adventure all the political parties.
Right.
So enran easy and the giant termo on the delegates ebekasa aspirant obia and even NPP as a political party emu penin for executives a woman no you know aba no easy role you play no ye wie ye die o ye the ballot boxes bibia beba as early as at 6 o'clock na bibia ba be lande aspirant also moba delegate omoba at this time about one person say 9 you agree right. Yeah, they are two crowds so
right
so no as early as anopan 9 no nanka time ye nyina you agree no nanka ya sha se by no ke ye wie ye sha se si about ye de ba ko wie ochena odo ye betena ha ma no ye betena ha ma don ko abo ye betena ye be wie ye be sore fi akwasi da
ana na make say ebetimi aba say ebetimi aibu apayo because if nanka e biribi anka o mpese a public ni huna I come between my public na te enti ebetumi maybe something
onim na your introduction of
say me problem is say a human institution of course we expecting say BBC betumi esi
all right
yeah but because maybe expecting because already no so we share ye arrangement even in the national elections cra say we go into the elections without preparing. We can't give even exact time I able to me close it exact time I started across the country. If you remember the last election now, the chairperson of Electoral Commission on my promise say Obe declare the elections within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Some political parties have problem with her. Because Omu who said the system no cannot allow that. And I said the system no cannot work with the promise now, man. The reason is that there are systems that frustrate even the system. Actually, our system frustrates even your good intentions to do whatever you want to do.
Okay,
that's it. And say party not delay 6 hours. For me, it's understandable. But then you see, the problem again is that it should have been communicated to the people you brought there. Say, we are delaying for this reason or this reason. But on them, you have given rooms for people to start speculating. Exactly. And to say I'll be a speculator, say, because a bina minua kind, say, Obsinadoye, but can say, this is a plan, it's a grand scheme to rig elections. Yeah, more genuine reasons for delaying for 6 hours. And to me, who say,
but failing to communicate.
Failing to communicate. And after say program no shares, you know, the first thing is these are the reasons why Yantumian started on time. Then everybody will be okay. Say, okay, this is the reason Yantume party no to me started. And to be Yantumian Kojina baby and can say yes on speculate like that. But if you leave it like that, if you leave it just like you have left it, then you are giving room for people to be suspicious of everything you do. But Nana, on MBB, I think one other thing I want to also commend this particular elections, and I said, so sure, I say the election is being organized with some kind of modesty.
Yeah.
Say more expenditure that characterize most political events, you know, way is absent completely. Nanka, Ubu say last week, now Ubu say NPP for almost national delegate conference. Now yeah, adverts almost all the stations. Yeah, one who be bisa. I was even surprised when I was driving around Ridge roundabout. And now, to me, counted the number of flags.
As inside her.
As inside her. And maybe someone will say, hey,
what has gone wrong?
What has gone wrong? And I think, say, and I may say, and the NPP and political parties can do this. And a do time or more elections, they overspend. So they can do this and then do the election nicely. Because without all this flamboyance, you know, when them say election so come
yeah,
as so far I'm more organizing to come and the flamboyance no here. The other thing I may want to say, nanka, but this time also by the social media is flooded with these branded mobile phone, sewing machine, shoes,
cars,
motorbikes.
Thank you.
Bicycles, bicycles,
fantastic. On the South observation also minimum, but media from where I sit, you know, I can see those things around too. So it means Ghanaians are checking the political parties. So who the environment now, see the economic condition are woman now. Okay, yes, I am na. Masa, Obibaba chiwu haibo, and they are not doing it. It means that the political parties can do better. And I'm expecting, say, the NDC should learn from this. They are in opposition, so they should do better than this. Because maybe this, getting to the end of the year, and I say next year, on best actual more elections. You know?
Yeah.
So my expectation is that they should learn from what we are saying. Say, if the ruling party is organizing elections in the modest way like this, they shouldn't go there. Otherwise, Ghanaians will go after them. Exactly.
Good. My person, the national chairmanship, no. Now you those who are contesting. Obiti say Yewra Samoa Boateng Asabi, Yewra Stephen in team, Amia Wekunfi, Prof. George Yao, Abankwaye Boa, Sami Crab, Akwesio Seye, Gifty, Asantua Aye, Davia Manano, and the rest. I want us to do a comparative analysis. Now, who stand the chance to win tonight?
Okay. And one starts.
Let's look at Asabi.
Asabi. Okay. So if you Asabi, me Asabi Obia. I agree. Say, share the student politics. Or no started with the student politics. And now by the mainstream politics. And So sure Sabia over that experience of mobilization.
Mobilizing the people.
Mobilizing the people. Say call or to win elections. Oshana, I guess we're winning elections, and yes or uncontested elections also that it was a former member of parliament. Infantimai. And quite recently, Yamano position. I was Siga.
Yeah.
As a director general of that place, you've been in the position for so long. Quite recently, Nayama opposition. And then the man left the position, say, Okwako contested for national chairmanship.
Yeah.
And the question I may be Samuel say, and what has he seen? Does he have the confidence? Because you see, I can say, oh no, I resign.
Yeah.
And then a man has confidence and say, obi to me I could win elections. Because or losing elections, it means say
Nejuma Bono.
And it should be say or no is going in all out to win elections. And I will not doubt it. Say Asabi beat me are winning.
You don't doubt it.
I will not doubt it. Yeah.
Okay. That's a possibility.
Of course.
Okay.
Because onyo bia so hwe adwuma no nso a oye no nso. Yes, uko grants une some of the delegates in kasa. Of course. Ni den no nso e wo ho pa.
Okay.
Aside that no so hwe the cameras no kra when they were being introduced no. Ye bo ni din no.
The crowd, the cheers.
The cheers. O hwe ne welcome na e demand no. Say enu be translate into voter. Enu chere say ono so bet me I make impact. The same thing happens to Stephen Tim. Ono so ye boni den no say OJ fans pa. But the question now maybe the question now you na baby sana say is this something a bit me translate into vote? Yeah. So 17 months wa oyobia wa cock this contest. This is the fifth time.
The fifth time.
Or cock contest for chairmanship. But on him fifth time now ye can. The problem I may want to say with Stephen Tim, they say who says Stephen Tim are changing the formula? Stephen Tim started from 2005. The first contest was 2005 at Legon.
Yeah.
On a McMeno and a contest here. On a McMeno contest here, no, that's that time Aruna Esiku and a chairman of the party.
Yeah.
The 11th hour no, at Legon, and as Aruna Esiku withdraw, and it became a two race between Stephen Tim
and McMahon.
And I'm can say, that time no, a McMahon, that was the first time as Stephen Tim. That was the first time he started who say water and other branded items are shared at Congress.
Yeah.
Stephen Tim na di buy.
Yeah.
I want somebody to challenge me because I was there then. Yeah. Sa ni water ni insuo ni friend say caps ni nyama bi. Stephen Tim.
Yeah.
Now started sub branding. He was having a strong brand. But at the end of the day, you know, 205 no, he was beaten.
He was defeated.
Yeah, he was defeated by
Peter McMahon.
205. Fast forward no, and on the second one no, the second attempt no was between Onone Jake Obechebi Lamte.
Yeah.
Again in 2010. Sa election also again he was defeated by Jacob Echebilante. And I'll say or no or pledging support so still obeko and to call for the third time no on Polafoco in 2014. Yes. On the Polafoco also, Polafoco sabitin obium, where Polafoco pull about 2,000 votes, and then on Stephen Tim no, he was having about 1,005 votes. And so share time now, or the Polafoco ne kono, or use a formula of those kind of things.
And so he's using says
that is why I'm saying, say, from where I sit, you know, sometimes if you are not changing the formula, I will not be surprised if Stephen Tim lose it today. I will not be surprised. Yes, I will not be surprised. So sharing his service to the party, from where I sit, you know, Nana Mekachira will say, I wish he say Onube winning, because Onu will try so many times.
Okay.
But the formula or you
should sympathy vote.
Exactly the but unem obenya sympathy vote amamen can be benchiro. The fourth attempt, you know, only one ekoye, only Freddie Blay. Freddie Blay is Elembele Mugabe on the ticket CPP. We are winning elections on the ticket of CPP, and now because of the internal wrangling in the NPP, no, and I didn't buy, and obe ate for some time, obe ate for some time. No, now I hear then, and no, or coalitions, no. One of the things they used against Freddie Blay was that it's not a party member. It's from CPP. So if your formula as Stephen Tim, the formula you were using was right, Freddie Blay the can won't beat no.
So if you actually say Bribi Ekoso.
That is what I'm saying.
If delegates because
that is what I'm saying. Say Ebia
one shining the eye.
That is it. So on say for Stephen Tim to win today. Me say in 2005, no, Stephen Tim at Legon.
Okay.
Was
all right. Ati Jonah, you best say BBM, but my yanko Accra Sports Stadium na yanko fa near Ekos wo honi bi emfa embre ya hwefo. Ebushafo you best say BBM. Yeba.
Celebrate the Yagusu Jinemu ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Se mo amunim se Osunu Kokoko NPP amanyoko no omo National Delegate Congress wamo edihye so enei abato no de ahyase wamo egusua etoto abano de ahwese wono mo a epese agina de eboa amanyoko no sene ebeya wamo ebetimi apre puntuo no ebetimi abam 2024 na nkunimdie so ayomo de ade baako a wobepie mu wa ha bra mampani kasa ne nyina efa se da chi sene ebeya wamo ebetimi break 8 na ya wamo eka no enti no wotie mampani a wo se wo mabo adwuma wo ma ye niema pii de eboa wo mai Ghana enti no sa bre wo hwe mechi a wono mo a ato santene wo honom no ekwa akoto aba sa so na ye wo empanifo bebre empanifo ekukudam na wo mo ekwa akoto aba no ye dinkai ehu eye osoafo a wo hwe obo ade ne pa ho ensam so wakoto na ba de ewie sa so na ye hu osoafo a wo hwe adwuma ensam so anase apadie ensam so honorable Ignatius bafo wu asoso akwa akoto na ba wo honom enti no aspirant na dodro na wo ha se ya Nana B enso ete wodendende wo se wo be kasa na enso opese wo kasa bra abato na ko na wie ya wate se wo mo aboni din se wo no enedi nkunim ansana wo ne ye betwetwe enkomo enti no ya ne osoafo abedi akire ono so ehwe eye edwuma ye ensam so anasa pedie hu ensam so etwetwe enkomo wo de tudwa na wo kire se wo hwe emra isi no ede bata abato no hono delegate no wo mu edi so papa utimi hu se asumudwei aba enti no de ye hu no wa ha no eno no enti utimi hu se bambo so ayerekete wo hono mu a police fo no eginagina wo ehwe se wono mu a ekwa akoto aba no bibia ededa na akwan so abasabasa yo enkoso enti ne abato ni mu no ansa na obekwa akoto no ye be hwe wo ID card na ya hwe se ensamu a egu nkrata no so no eno a enekura wana ansa na womo ama wakwanya no ama wakwa akoto aba enti ne padodro na to aba wono mu a eye dwamtenafo asante mantam no emo ora chairman wuntumi ene na badwokuo no to abasa so na wokɔ etifido epoye fam wɔn nso no to santene akwakɔ na menya observer yakasa observer wo bia wodi nani edi abatoɔ n'akyi wɔn nso ne mensa ka no wɔ hɔ a mepɛsɛ me ne twetwe nkɔmɔ bisa ne sɛ so ɔdi nani atoto fam adi abatoɔ n'akyi no wɔn sɛ yante sɛ koka bi ɛwɔ hanom sɛ enti no wɔn nso n'afam no sɛn ɛna wɔbɛkyɛ no ɛde afa meba wo nkyɛn woyɛ observer kyerɛ sɛ wodi w'ani atoto fam a wohyɛ nneɛma enti wohyɛ nneɛma efiti ewiabrɛ bɛpem saa mmerɛ no ɛdɛn na wobɛtumi aka ɛde afa abatoɔ no
yo me nuaba meda ase ɛna meda etiefo nyinaa mo hwɛ free Accra Sports Stadium no so ase na we share the organization. Let me start from the organization. Sure. To me, Mako Congress be brave. This is not the first Mako Congress, but I'm sure I might say I am not impressed about the organization in terms of the time and any maybe a cost or hanum no. Now election day say and then me ba hanum no the most important thing on Babaye election. But my thinking is that I also want to start about one in term kakra, but I want to be starting in term. I call to late by this time. One year, maybe not just a the chain about a be. Just say your chance to me the counting and all those. And the balance answer, Anna, and my mom for bread. Emma, people will raise a lot of eyebrows against the election. It's an internal. Next time, I believe the NPP for better me actually sad and now election no, but you Monaco in term kakra. We are no free honoma. I also think when you compare to the previous elections, observing we know they have a lot of polling stations. Let me so to speak, polling booths or more to abano. So I'm believing strongly say idea a bit me a content so to speak because of a lot of polling booths now more stadium hanomono. But also people within the periphery no edoso dodo. Internet ama say be a bibi esia edi oha bebre ebeba. Into next time no one or more periphery na say make sure say be clear ni nyina e be clear omu nyina everybody also must make sure say instructions be say be ma bia no say omutimi di instructions no so anya ne sa dia me gidi ye pass e betimi niema konka but on all no nothing has happened in terms of security is okay. People are about comporting themselves very well, and I think it's good for our democracy. And so far, so good.
Yeah, trying to say one more. Eko tuabano. Yabeka se delegate. Wama hokeka. O shese boko yoa. Wamo ede tuabano. Ultimately, we said discipline. Ewo muntemwana.
Yeah, for discipline, the Mecca said discipline. Ewo ho. For party that has been in power and looking at what is going on, like I said, discipline. It's a discipline. People going about their the normal thing. When you look at that, there's a discipline there. People are doing what they're supposed to do. One or some mature or more candidates are changing their candidate. Those who are also going about trying to campaign and tell people to vote for them, they are also there. So for discipline, I must say they really comported themselves very well.
Yeah, that's bebre. Enteno, eno na work and was one more a bano. What me will say discipline no ewo honom. Na dia area no e course work kakra. Me pesa me bonnet off and say bra na wamu die one more a pesa gina na ya to swaba ene eye aspirant no bra ya board church for penny one more pesa gina no e BBC kakra ya bo eye Justin Kodria from Pondino, ultimately who said na ahokeka no was ropa papa, and no nipa do drona susu se, and tonko sia nyumreno na esayaba. Esane se from Kodria no okasano, and I said watch and near my beardino, watch that se omo pensaye, Anthony Yasha. Santonko Sierra Wano, and I said John Wordu, and I said Frederick Opare, Enkane and Rashebe Jamnia, the Madisha, more I was to whom Abaton Peswasu Anna, Entona Abatwa Gusua, Koswa, Fred and Penifar who drawn said, Wamo Entime and Kotwaba, Enton Wayne the Bachelor NPP, Amanyo Kono Bobre, at the FA 2024. Abatwa ebeko suno eho enti no wemu na ebekire se enkabom beba na womo edi apre eye tumi esa ne se bra ye ne empenfo ahodo bebre ekasa ye no wo mo eche 2024 enya ade a ebe ye fedi agro kra akansie no bo edne enti no eye bra e wo se wo mo eka wo mo ti pam ho ebomu se koro ye se wo hye tripo a eda wo mo dwumadia isu enne ya wo mo ekire se holding together se ye nyina ye beso soye mu na ye nyina ya ye adwuma edi abomu enti na tripo a eda dwumadie na wo mo edi di dwuma no eno no enti na ye wo ha ye bepe wo no mu so a akoto aba na wie no na ye ne wo matwetwe enkomo ebisa se so wo mato aba na wie enti no wo mo to aba awie ye wo mo ehu ne se bibia ekoso yie edi ma wo mo ana enti no ye gusua ene empanifo ni bi etwetwe enkomo opani ba kwa be kamensa me pacho we a delegate abato aberiana.
Yes, I'm a delegate, regional vice chairman.
All right, so from morning, afternoon, even though program now starting term, we were all expecting say brana abononduno anka bibia be hyehyɛ so nanso amanesa wakoto aberie na wo hu de ekoso e wo ground sa wo de wani ehu no otimi hu sɛ bibia na mode tutu akwam no bibia de na akwam sana.
Sa abattoir way is one of the most organized abattoir NPP are organized so far. Every say delegates obia to aba delegates obia din wo albanumu ama obia to abanu said they say obia to abanu. And there's no problem.
Okay. And no o hwe enkrofo a enne wo mo agina a mototo mo so aba no hu ne say changes bi beba surprises bi beba na.
Well, about to there then surprises wom obia un expecting say we winning na ko winning. It depends on the groundwork. It depends the last day groundwork ni pokro no baye edin kunim. Enti na about to yi sabi eye dan ya all executive no bi boko bi musubaba but nya entirely old no and ebe yi wo nyina nsesan betima aba
wakoye vice chair we mi bisa wasemi bra wo te se binimo atwom ho efrem no efri akokansie nim no wo fa ne sen na eye bra eye wo ya na
eno na efre ne democracy no ebia nipokro no wakase oba pre abatoɔ no ena wo kom ena afu sɛ ahonde na wodi bokɔ no ebia ahonde ne ani hɔ enti wɔn pɛsɛ oba brɛ ana woni boafo bia oba boa no ama na ɛkɔ abatoɔ no enti na wotwi ne hu efiri mu no but sa abatoɔ we no obia anka sɛ uni sika ana uwo sika there be it is your competency and your readiness that determine whether you should go for the election or not.
Yeah, that's it, bebre. Entino, ya tiefri ni ho. Wano so kire se we ye bra. Wamo edi eyi empenifo a wano wo gidie mapa. Se wo bia ye beto ne so aba enne ya obedi nkunim no. Wano na party fo no edono a wamo ato abano edi amano. Entino dwumadie no bia reho ye bra anhyase entem no. Se ne na ye penu no. Entino yenhwe se wonom so a ewo soro ho no womo aye krado na womo ensomu emfa emayen.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, but for you now, Kwaba BM or original TV. So, Mamuti or original FM 91.9. Yeah, that's so. Ewa hanum. Na mom ye ko sisia na ya cancel back one asem you know. Ye sign ye ba. Akofa commercial break. Then when we bounce back, when we come back, the General Secretary, one of April, National Organizer, and Women Organizer, and Keke Kahuna, Yasa analysis, and na yete ama yetevo. And she Asani Ebeko, not Jonathan Kasimbi.
And now can be quick one.
Just if I mean
a minute.
Yeah.
That may can say, on say, Stephen Tim, Osha. Ono ye one of the for me the person I most tipped say obetumi winning the chairmanship of the NPP.
Okay.
But problem na say say on the formula no use no eso won change formula no and yes obenya the same result.
Okay.
Because So call with this if with Blay, with Freddie Blay last contest, in 2018, Freddie Blay was more or less a new person, new entrant in the party. Yet, Wawa contested from 2005, EBC 2018, Obitiwo. That was when Freddie Blay had 3,000 plus, and you, Stephen Tim, had 2,000. The difference was so huge. Right. So for me, this time around, it shouldn't be say time or so, and need those. It should change the dynamics.
New strategy.
Exactly.
New tactics.
And winning this election for Stephen Tim will tell me one thing. Say, Stephen Tim changed the formula, and that is why he won. Or if not, then I don't know. He may remain where he is for me.
All right. For ma yen dani ye hombra ye san ye ba ye betwa yen come twetwe so cause wa say obema TV no other original TV radio ne so other original FM na ne e course bia no also I a part of it.
Kwaku owusu ajay pato abrasamadu katawire wo sobrobo mensa kwaku abridi abrada sumaya echimpani echimofra ere agene be kasa problem e wo nyina ne say yetimi wo say problem wo manum na ye problems ne nkofo de ye business enti da bia kwan on person ye ne say on person problems ne ka ho na mo adwe nya o say ye betena be keka nsam e be ma otirimu aye ode de hia be bo my Ghana ho nkomo ene e ba be die ya bro obi aba no aba be kan de obi aba no aba be kan de ere de nyesa de be ni bio ye ni abere ye be kan se de sitie bia ama what de se de sitie me kura de mi nanka de send the bluetooth bia ma obroni be say no matter whose ox is god ye be kan what them de be de every area no mi no kopun se be bono ntia agene kasa on original 91.9 FM aha ye nyansa fi it's exactly 6:30 a.m. Ahaya original 91.9 FM original sports morning show and Gideon Ocheni Gatuso is the pastor. My name is Sports Soldiers. Shannon, so I am Monday to Friday from 6:30 a.m. I call him 10 a.m. and I no pay ye diemu abibimu afi.
And fear Josian Nine Ghana and Yanni found ye. Frame right and ya found the ABC and net. And pen so on my edu efa sika samuhun. Ya pomudin sem, ye school samuhun. Any employer yemu kania and samuhun. Any near kekahono. Some pen sway and necessary do ana. Ye impaying for an answer ye candy for omudi and nimuno. Omudi and shamo. And as baby as somebody to know or no mudi edu. Wait see original TV ede jumedi for kra ebrewa ye friend the hot seats. What the hot seats so no ye ni aban impaying for amanyo for mrashebedwa for any impo Ghana for a omunimu de efa aye Ghana abakosem ho any impuntu nsem ho ebedi nkita ho afasa jumedi ho enti hia akosia asabia asumani kwasia de bia no miensa ewo original TV. Now me for the hot seats embro. The hot seats are someone dika and inti yebeka.
Many dance.
Anishi mama no mama watching mama kwaba I never say Jumedie no yen abrabo wa woni say yen abrabo de emunsam no e draws edi abeje so amamra hima adwo isua sa enti na magye adwa na me no aba bedi nkomo na me tre o se business dia ensem no bebre se waware wo mpratwe wapo muden ene wahonidie ensem ensi echiba na wonkasa mwabrabo no wo nsi echiba de enu nti na magye etwe na amamra so de so ni se efrete ehina uchiwo mami misa ebusia be na enton benso na abo na wenum a wunim ntino na wie na me no begzi ani ji nsam ne de ene Ghana ensam na je ba bia ni nyina ye bedu krumu ne de ho nkomo sabre mi pesa wo kame ho na ye de yen abrabo dwumedie ehye so
beyond magnificent, utterly explosive. That is a brilliant hit.
Original Ayuko Drive na ba Jumezi no for kra original 91.9 FM. This time around no shasi fiti no nsia kwesi no kono Mondays to Fridays. Na Jumezi no wa homokenti obiara otonaze se nyama no osua se nyama no mu yeduru biara onfa na efiri no to original 91.9 FM. Na onfreyen ni enzi nyama oto no hu Jumezi hu man. Na yembo hu don komi no so nye bibi nhye no kotokum. Awon internet ye original 91.9 FM Ayuko Drive into mama one refi fiti April busumi ayerba remi one far when into the new original 91.9 FM. No one take original Ayuko Drive no Sammy B. I'm na me Jumezi no chiame mezeme triple conditions of me catch power mezo Jumezi ma okwa pepe original Ayuko Drive na bo let us go Sammy B. What's in the phone?
Hello, Kwame. Ebrason, Semede Kasia Boston Kono, Ebramo Ewa Original TV so. Enti kwana kwasha mententem. Kachire wunyano no so nkanchire ninya wate. Yo. Atiefo ni ahwefo amohweme aha eye Original TV so sedie munim na ye de yaba ne de na yaba kasia bosronko kra ye de bebremo ewo kwasiada na sedie munim na fijuada de besi fiada no motie kasia boni bia eye business news eye entertainment eye politics ana eye lifestyle ni nyina na yatenase a ye san de beso mo kwasiada no edie sedie munim na kasia bozontolomi kasia bototobi muamu nuaba na najubi keta mi fiti koti ana me ho age afiefie mu mi a na me de kasia ne ba beso mo kwasia da biara na sedie munim no na kasia we ensam yiwasum na